Hello everyone. In this lecture, we are going to discuss about class 1A antiarrhythmic drugs. Okay, so in last lecture we have seen what is arrhythmia, that is a change in a normal rhythm of the heart. Then we have seen different types of arrhythmia like tachycardia, bradycardia. There is an increase and a decrease in a heart rate per minute. So sometimes there is an increase in a heart rate more than 100, sometimes a decrease in a heart rate less than 60 beats per minute. Okay, then we have seen different antiarrhythmic drugs, classification of antiarrhythmic drugs. Okay, so in this lecture we are going to more focus on class 1A antiarrhythmic drugs, which are the different drugs under this class, what is the mechanism of action, what is the medicinal chemistry of the drug. Okay, so in your syllabus copy different drugs are mentioned. So among that, specific class 1 drugs having three subtypes, class 1A, class 1B and class 1C. Okay, and then next one is class 2, class 3 and class 4. So in that class 1A antiarrhythmic agent class, there are three important drugs that are quinidine sulfate, procainamide hydrochloride and disopyramide phosphate. These are the three important drugs under class 1A. So class 1A drugs are antiarrhythmic agents. So drugs in this class acts on the fast sodium channels. So whatever sodium channels are present on the cells of the heart, they directly binds to the sodium channel and interfere with the process by which the depolarizing charge is transferred across the membrane. So due to the opening of the sodium ion channel, there is a transfer transfer there is a transformation of the action potential. Okay, there is a change in the membrane potential, that in resting membrane potential it is highly positive charge is present outside the membrane, whereas high negative charge is present inside the cell membrane. Okay, so whenever there is a opening of sodium ion channel, there is a change in the action potential. Okay, so this type of drug mainly used to treat arrhythmia. Okay, that is a change in the normal rhythm of the heart. So they directly bind to the fast sodium channels and interfere with the process by which the depolarizing charges is transferred across the membrane. So they bind to the sodium channels and blocks its function, preventing sodium conductance as long as the drug is bound. So they bind to the channels for specific time interval. Okay, and based on the time interval there are subtypes like class 1A, class 1B and class 1C. So class 1 can be subdivided in on basis of relative ease with which they dissociate from the sodium ion channel. So some drugs like drugs under specific class 1A, class 1B and class 1C dissociates from the receptor after specific time interval. Some dissociate rapidly, some dissociates after specific time interval, some dissociates from the receptor after more time interval. Okay, so based on the time interval by which it dissociates from the sodium ion channels, they are subdivided into class 1A, class 1B and class 1C. So class 1A mainly are the antiarrhythmic agents. Okay, and the drugs under this class have intermediate rate of dissociation from sodium channel. Okay, so all drugs under this class have intermediate rate. Okay, so they lengthen the refractory period of the cardiac tissue to cause cessation of arrhythmias. So this is the main mechanism of action behind class 1A antiarrhythmic agents having intermediate rate of dissociation as compared to other classes like class 1B, class 1C. Okay, it having just intermediate rate of dissociation, and due to that it lengthens the refractory period of the cardiac tissue to cause cessation of arrhythmias. Okay, so this drug produces cessation of the arrhythmias. So this is a mechanism of action for this drug. They bind to the sodium ion channels and blocks the sodium ion channel, and due to that they blocks the conductance of the sodium ion inside the cell. So the important drugs under this class 1A is quinidine. So quinidine is a natural cinchoalkaloid which has potent antiarrhythmic activity and has been used for decades in the treatment of atrial and ventricular arrhythmias. So it is used in the treatment of arrhythmias. Okay, mainly it is isolated from plant. Okay, and it is available in the form of alkaloid, which is a cinchoalkaloid. So this is a structure of quinidine. So in exam, there will be no any question like give the alphabet nomenclature for quinidine. Okay, so there is no need to by heart the nomenclature for drug. Just you have to know about the chemistry of that drug. What is the medicinal chemistry of quinidine? So it is quinidine is a drug which contains a nucleus in which quinoline nucleus is present, or it contains 6-methoxyquinoline nucleus. So the question will be there in the exam like give the structure of the drug which is antiarrhythmic agent which is 6-methoxyquinoline derivative. So you must know that quinidine is 6-methoxyquinoline derivative. So for that purpose I have given the nomenclature of the drug. Okay, so one thing clear in your mind that there will be no any question on the nomenclature of the drug, but definitely there will be question on the chemistry of the drug. Based on their chemistry they will ask you the question. Give the mechanism of action, give the chemistry of the drug, give the structural activity relationship of the drug. Okay, give the synthesis of the drug based on their chemistry. Give the medicinal use of the drug which is a 6-methoxyquinoline derivative used as an antiarrhythmic agent. So you must know that it is a quinidine which is a 6-methoxyquinoline derivative. Okay, so methoxy group is present at 6th position, as well as it contains methanol. Okay, then there is a different conformation like 2R, 4S, 5R. Okay, these are the conformations of the positions. Okay, and it is a 5-ethynyl 1 azabicyclo 2.2.0 octane 2-vial 6-methoxyquinoline 4-vial methanol. Okay, so this is a chemistry for the quinidine is it is a cinchoalkaloid consisting of cinchonine with the hydrogen at the position at the 6th position of the quinoline. So in quinoline there is a presence of hydrogen at 6th position, but in the quinidine there is a presence of quinoline ring, but there is a substitution of hydrogen by methoxy group. So you must know the chemistry of that drug. Okay, so it contains quinoline nucleus, but there is a replacement of hydrogen which is present on quinoline with methoxy group, that is 6-methoxyquinoline. So it has a role as an alpha adrenergic antagonist, an anti-malarial, anti-arrhythmic drug, a sodium channel blocker. So these are the different actions of the quinidine drug. Anti-arrhythmic drug and the sodium channel blocker is an important point. So mechanism of action of quinidine. The quinidine is an alkaloid extracted from the bark of the cinchona tree with class 1A anti-arrhythmic activity. Along with anti-arrhythmic activity, it has anti-malarial effects. Okay, so mainly it is extracted from the bark of cinchona tree. In pharmacognosy, you might have studied about quinidine or about quinidine. So quinidine stabilizes the neuronal membranes by binding to the inhibiting voltage-gated sodium ion channel. So they bind to the voltage-gated sodium ion channels and blocks their channels, and to the blocking the channel, they inhibit the sodium influx. So whatever sodium entry is there from outside the membrane to inside, so they blocks that entry of that sodium inside the cell, and the entry of that sodium is required for initiation of the impulse as well as conduction of the impulse. Okay, and due to the inhibiting the entry of the sodium inside the cell, this type of drug blocks the initiation of the impulse as well as conduction of the impulse. This is an important point related to the mechanism of action of quinidine. So The sodium influx is required for initiation and conduction and impulse, and due to the blocking of the sodium influx, they blocks the initiation and conduction of the impulse, resulting in an increase of the threshold for the excitation and decreased depolarization during phase 0 of the action potential. So we have seen different phases: phase 0, phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, phase 4. Okay, so whatever depolarization is carried out in phase 0, that decreases the depolarization phase. In addition, the effective refractory period, that is ERP, and action potential duration, that is APD, and ERP or EPD ratios are increases. So they increases the ratio of effective refractory period and action potential duration, and it results in a decreased conduction velocity of the nerve impulse. So quinidine exerts its also it exerts its antimalarial activity by acting primarily as an intra-erythrocytic schizonticides. So this is also the one of the important function of the quinidine drug, that is having antimalarial activity due to the acting primarily on the intra-erythrocytic schizonticides. Then this is a quinidine sulfate. Just quinidine sulfate is a sulfate salt form of the quinidine. What is the difference between quinidine and quinidine sulfate? That it converts into its sulfate form for enhancement of the activity, like pharmacokinetic activity, bioavailability, potency. Okay, to enhance these different parameters, the drug is converted into their sulfate form. Okay, so in exam they may ask you the structure of quinidine sulfate or just quinidine. Okay, both are same, just quinidine sulfate is a salt form of the quinidine. So it is alkaloid with antimalarial and antiarrhythmic activity under class 1A antiarrhythmic agent, which is isolated from the cinchona bark tree. So this alkaloid dampens the excitability of cardiac and skeletal muscles by blocking the sodium and potassium current across the cellular membrane. So it prolongs cellular action potentials and decreases the atomicity. So quinidine also blocks muscarinic and alpha adrenergic neurotransmission. So this is an important point related to the quinidine sulfate, similar to that of the quinidine. Okay, mechanism of action remains as it is. Just the change in it is a sulfate form of the quinidine. To enhancement of the bioavailability, potency, then pharmacokinetic parameters, the drug is converted into their salt form. The next drug is procainamide. So procainamide is an oral antiarrhythmic agent. So they may ask you the examples of the antiarrhythmic agents under class 1A, which is orally active. So orally active drugs are procainamide. Also one more drug is there which is orally active. Okay, but you can give the example of procainamide, you can give the structure of the procainamide, mechanism of action, medicinal use. Okay, so keep it in mind that procainamide is orally active. So that has been used for more than 60 years. Okay, so long-term procainamide therapy is known to induce hypersensitivity reaction, which is one of the drawback of the procainamide. If there is administration of drug for a longer period of time, then it may cause hypersensitivity reaction. So the chemistry point of view for the procainamide is a benzamide derivative. Okay, so the question will be there with the structure of the antiarrhythmic drug, which is a benzamide derivative. So procainamide is the benzamide derivative. As a chemistry point of view, it is a 4-amino benzamide substituted on the amide nitrogen by a 2-diethylamino ethyl group. So this is a chemistry for the procainamide. It is a pharmaceutical antiarrhythmic agent used for the medical treatment of cardiac arrhythmias. Okay, important point related to the procainamide is it is a benzamide derivative. Okay, and it is a 4-amino benzamide substituted on the amide nitrogen. Amino group is present on the benzamide ring. It has role as a sodium channel blocker, and also it is an antiarrhythmic drug. So this is the structure of procainamide. You can see it is a 6-member ring is present along with NH2 substitution. Then C double bond O group is also present. Okay, that is 4-amino. Then to the nitrogen, okay, that is C double bond O NH group. that is the amide functional group. To that amide functional group on the nitrogen, there is a substitution is present. Okay, that is ethyl substitution. To the nitrogen, ethyl substitution is present, and to that ethyl substitution, there is one more nitrogen is present. Okay, which having substitution of ethyl group. Okay, so initial it is N, in bracket 2 diethyl amino. Okay, so 2 ethyl side chains are present on nitrogen, so that known as an diethyl amino, and the diethyl amino group is attached to ethyl side chain. So 2, that is 1 2 that are in ethyl. If we are going to number 1 and 2, then at second position there is a presence of diethyl amino side chain, and then that diethyl amino side chain attached to the ethyl group, and that ethyl is attached to the nitrogen. So this is a nomenclature. So forget about nomenclature, you must know about the chemistry of the drug, that it contains diethyl amino group, it contains amide functional group, it contains amino substitution at benzene. Okay, these are the important point about procainamide. Okay, and remaining structure is of benzamide. So 4 amino N in bracket 2 diethyl amino ethyl benzamide is a nomenclature of the drug. So procainamide hydrochloride. So just now we have seen is a procainamide. So what is procainamide hydrochloride? So procainamide hydrochloride is a hydrochloride salt form of the procainamide. Just it is converted into their hydrochloride form. An amide derivative, okay, it is a amide derivative as it contains a double bond of NH2 group, exhibiting class 1A antiarrhythmic property and analog of procaine. Okay, so this is an important point. It is similar to that of the procainamide, but it is converted into their salt form, it is hydrochloride salt form for the enhancement of the activity. So the remaining mechanism of action is remain as it is. Okay, so they may ask the mechanism of action for class 1A antiarrhythmic drug. So for class 1A antiarrhythmic drug, whatever mechanism of action is there is similar for each and every drug under that class, like procainamide, quinidine, okay, so or disopyramide. So mechanism of action remains as it is, that they binds to the sodium ion channel and blocks this sodium ion channel and inhibits the conductance of sodium inside the cell, which is requirement for the initiation and conduction of the impulse. So it prolongs the action potential, so decreases the increase in, if there is an increase in a heartbeat more than 100, then it decreases the heart rate by increasing the action potential duration. Okay, so there is a specific duration is there for one action potential. Okay, so in tachycardia what happens, there is a decrease in a duration of the action potential. So decrease in a action potential, if there is a decrease in a duration of action potential, then more action potential will generated per minute. Okay, so if there is an increase in a duration of action potential, less action potential will generated per minute, and mainly in the tachycardia, which is a cardiac arrhythmia, this type of drugs are prescribed to decrease the heartbeat, okay, to normalize the rhythm of the heart. So keep it in mind whenever you are going to write any information related to any drug. So first of all you must know about what is the mechanism behind it, okay, how it acts, okay, which are the important points related to their medicinal chemistry. Okay, so these are the important point. Then if there is a salt form, then what is the different as compared to the drug and their salt form. So this is a salt form of the procainamide. Okay, just there is a presence of HCl for the enhancement of the activity. Then last one is disopyramide. So disopyramide is an oral antiarrhythmic agent that has been used as an antiarrhythmic agent in wide use for several decades. Okay, so this is a structure for disopyramide. So what's the reason behind the name disopyramide? The reason behind it is it contains the diisopropyl amino group. Okay, so in the on nitrogen you can see there is a presence of diisopropyl group. Okay, so there are two diisopropyl group present on nitrogen, so it is known as an diisopropyl amino group. Okay, diisopropyl amino group is present in the structure, and due to the presence of diisopropyl amino group in the structure, the name of the drug is disopyramide. Okay, along with that it contains pyridine ring. Heterocyclic ring is present, pyridine. 6-member ring with 1 nitrogen, so it is known as an pyridine. So due to the presence of diisopropyl amino group and pyridine, it known the drug name of the drug is disopyramide. So if the question arises in the exam, give the structure of disopyramide. So you can easily understand that the disopyramide contains diisopropyl amino group as well as it contains pyridine nucleus. Okay, it contains 4-member ring, that is butane, and to that butane functional group which is present is C double bond O NH2, that is amide. So complete substitution is butanamide. So complete chain is known as an butanamide, as it is contains 4-member chain with C double bond O NH2 group, it known as an butanamide. So there will be question, give the structure of antiarrhythmic drug under class 1A which is a butanamide derivative. Also they may ask, give the structure of the drug which is a diisopropyl amino which contains diisopropyl amino group which contains pyridine. Okay, so as a structural point of view, as a medicinal chemistry point of view, you must know about the different components of the drug, which are the different structures, which kind of functional group is present in the structure, which type of substitution is present, which is the main chain is present in that structure. So in this structure butanamide is present, 4-member side 4-member chain with functional group C double bond O NH2, so it is a butanamide. So based on the generic name of that drug, it is disopyramide. It contains pyridine, it contains amide, it contains diisopropyl amino group. So based on that you can easily write the structure of this disopyramide. So disopyramide is a monocarboxylic acid amide, that is butanamide substituted by a diisopropyl amino group. So just now we have seen diisopropyl amino group, to the nitrogen diisopropyl groups are present. Okay, 2 isopropyl groups are attached to the nitrogen, so it is known as an diisopropyl amino group. At position 4 it contains amide functional group, also it contains pyridine nucleus. Okay, so it is used as an antiarrhythmia drug, it has a role as an antiarrhythmic agents, and it is a monocarboxylic acid amide, a member of pyridines and a member of tertiary amino compound. Okay, these are the important point. So mechanism of action remains same as that of the quinidine or as that of the just now we have seen the drug. The mechanism of action for the whole class remains as it is. For procainamide, for quinidine, for disopyramide, okay, as they are belonging from the same class, that is class 1A antiarrhythmic agent. So it blocks the fast sodium channels and in normal cardiac cell membranes within the atrial and ventricular tissues. So it slows the rate of the amplitude of the phase 0 depolarization and thus prolongs the duration of action potential. So due to the prolongation of action potential duration, okay, they can easily used in the treatment of arrhythmia, thereby reducing the cell excitability and conduction velocity. So cell excitability is reduces, okay, due to the prolongation of duration of action potential. Okay, so in tachycardia there is a decrease in action potential duration which is responsible for the increase in a heartbeat per minute. So to decrease that heartbeat or to normalize the rhythm of the heart, it is very important to enhancement in the duration of action potential or prolongation on the duration of the action potential. So this is the mechanism of action behind class 1A antiarrhythmic agents, mainly disopyramide. Then disopyramide phosphate. So it is a phosphate form of the disopyramide for the enhancement of the activity. So it is a phosphate. Disopyramide phosphate is a class 1 antiarrhythmic agent similar to that of the disopyramide. So it exerts its action by blocking both sodium and potassium channels. Okay, so whatever sodium and potassium channels are present, it blocks the channels, and mainly in cardiac membrane during phase 0 of the action potential. Okay, mainly they are effective in phase 0. Initially whatever depolarization takes place due to the opening of the sodium channel. Okay, so they blocks the sodium channels and they are effective in the phase 0 of the action potential. So this slows the impulse conduction through the AV node and prolongs the duration of the action potential of the normal cardiac cells in the atrial and ventricular tissues. So it prolongs the QT interval and causes the widening of the QRS complex. So this is the structure of disopyramide phosphate similar to that of the disopyramide, just this is converted into their phosphate form for the enhancement of the activities. Okay, mainly potency, bioavailability, then different pharmacokinetic properties are enhanced due to the conversion of drug into their phosphate form. Okay, so we have seen different drug under class 1A antiarrhythmic agent. So in next lecture we'll see class 1B antiarrhythmic agents, then class 1C, what is the mechanism of action, okay, then what is the rate of dissociation from the sodium ion channel. All class 1A, class 1B, class 1C are active at sodium ion channel, but the rate at which it dissociates or the rate at which it removes from that channel, based on that they are classified into 1A, 1B, 1C. So this class 1A is intermediate acting. Okay, so this is an important point. So in mechanism of action you must have to mention this point that it is an intermediate acting drug. Okay, then mainly it is used in the arrhythmia, and as a chemistry point of view you have to give the information related to the functional group, then different side chain substitutions. Okay, main nucleus which is present in the structure. So remaining point we'll see in next lecture. Thank you.